Hello everyone, my name is Michael and I am the Kaizen programmer. If you are a developer who wants to get better at their craft and also more fulfilled and confident in your skill set, come to the right place. Kaizen stands for good change, and as a developer who's been doing this for quite some time, I've had to embrace that philosophy. And today we're going to be looking at a game that can help you become a better developer. It helps you learn algorithms and apply them. Let's get started. Alright, human resource machine. What you got for me? Okay. Got a new account. I'm a dude. Go with that one. Alright. Like me, exactly. You for the badge, alright. Appreciate that. Alright, so this game has a bunch of different algorithm challenges, and it's going to teach us as we go. It's been a while since I played this. I got it on my previous laptop. See how to play it. Instruction follower. That is what a developer is, yes. We actually create the instructions for the computer. First job will appear over there on the right side. Remember, you can always ask me for help. Alright, so we got commands. Alright, drag commands into build a program. This looks familiar. Ready? Press play. Alright. Uh-oh. We expected 3 items. So that program has to be able to handle all of the items on the in. Place them on the out. So for simple brute force method, inbox, outbox, inbox, outbox. This game is one of those games that's cumulative, just like software. When you're learning how to develop, you have to take what you've learned in the first mailroom and move to the next one. So that was a very simple introduction. It gets very complex. We can look at this. Ooh. Oh man. Yep. Lots of stuff. Alright, so we're in a busy mailroom. Year 2. Okay, looks like you made it this far. Congratulations on your promotion. Most people stress out and quit before making this far. Yeah, felt like that before. But I can tell you have a bright future in inbox outbox management. Here's a new assignment. Uh-oh. Now we got a jump to statement. Grab each inbox from the inbox and drop each one into the outbox. You've got a new command. You can drag jump arrows, jump to different lines within your program. This is a very old implementation of looping. Alright, so we're going to start with inbox, outbox, because we want to get the first one over. And then once we've got the first one over, we want to jump back and do it again till all of them are done. Let's see if that works. Oh, we don't want to sit here and wait the whole time. Let's see this. Go, little man, go! Alright. Get on the copy floor. Oh no, the inbox conveyor system is completely broken. That doesn't mean you get to take a break from work. Oh, wish I could take a break. Alright, ignore the inbox for now and just send the following 3 letters to the outbox. B-U-G. Ooh. So we don't want these items. We want to send this, this, and this. 4, 0, and 2. Alright? So what's gonna happen if I do inbox, outbox? So we need to, it looks like I think we're gonna pick up this box and then we're gonna go and replace it with this one or stamp it with that one. Alright, so we're gonna copy from B to start with, send it to the outbox, Alright, so let's just brute force this for the time being. Copy from U box. Copy from X box. 402. This should work. I don't know if it's optimal or not, but we'll see what happens. Ah, I misspelled box. Alright, so I copied from the wrong. I need to spell bug, of course. You see, it kind of is adding upon itself. Now we have the ability to copy something. So what does scramble handler mean? Okay, now we've got a 1, a 5, an EI, a 4, and a 9. Got a little place to put some stuff in holding before it goes into the outbox. It's fixed! Just in time for you to get to work. The data won't collate itself. Grab the first 2 things from the inbox and drop them into the outbox in reverse order. Repeat until the inbox is empty. You can always get a new command. Feel free to copy 2 whenever you like on wherever you like on the carpet. It will be cleaned later. Alright, so we're going to take the first item and we're going to copy it to 0. Then we're going to take the second item and copy it to 1. And now that we've got them in this order, so the first box will go here and then there, then we want to take copy it from, actually we don't have to do this one. Let's be a little bit more efficient here. So we're taking this one and then we're flipping the order for the first 2 things from the inbox, and then we drop them in the outbox in reverse order. So we should be able to just go straight to the outbox with the second one and then copy from 0 and take that to the outbox. And then once we've done that, we should be able to loop through the whole thing over and over again. So this, we'll take this and put it here. Then we'll go put this one here, and then we'll come back to this one, and that will reverse the order. So instead of it being 1, 5, it'll be 5, 1, and then IE, and then 9, 4. Oh, let me go slower. Let me go slower. Make sure that I'm pretty confident in the solution. That's why I'm not slowing it down. But I want just to see how it works for those who are maybe not as confident in what I'm doing here. All right. It'll go 6, 1. 6 will come over here first. And we'll come back and get the 1. All right. Cool. Coffee time. That's an important thing when you're a developer. A lot of the guys at my office drink coffee, however, I do not.
Back to work, everyone.
I'm a Diet Dr. Pepper kind of guy.
Regions of the city continue to experience power failure. Local authorities
Uh-oh.
are investigating.
I don't know what that was for. It looks like we have 2 paths. I'm assuming that we can go a little bit more down the road that we've been on, or we can jump into possibly a new path. I think it probably makes sense. Oh, we haven't got there yet. We got to figure out what Rainy Summer is first. Uh-oh. Welcome to my personal rain cloud. I was never very good at math, since I have only 3 fingers on each hand. But I heard you don't actually need to know very much about math to complete these assignments. Okay, so we're about to start doing some math. For each 2 things in the inbox, add them together and put the result in the outbox. You got a new command. It adds the content of a tile on the floor to whatever value you are currently holding. Okay, so this is similar to the one we just did, but instead of reversing the order, we're going to add the one that we just pulled. So we're going to pull that one from the inbox. We're going to copy it to 0. And then we're going to go get another one from the inbox. And we're going to add whatever we're currently holding. And then we put the result of those things. I'm assuming it'll stay in my hand. And then I will put that in the outbox. If it doesn't stay in my hand, I got to figure out what to do with that. But we'll start with that. Let's just do one rotation. 5 there. Yep. Add me up. 10. Right. Alright, that was expected. We just did 1. So now we got to jump back. And do it again until they're all gone. I'll let a couple go through. Perfect. Alright. Awesome. Alright, now we can make the decision between triple room and 0 exterminator room. I think let's stay on the yellow path for a little bit longer and see how we can do. So it seems like we're going to add it twice, but we'll see. This optional area is for high performing employees only. Ooh. Is that you? We'll see. Well, you're late. 7 years late. We need to make some changes around here. I want to see 100% performance increase. From this point on, your performance will be evaluated with extra scrutiny. Alright. Guess that means we can't mess up. For each thing in the inbox, triple it. And outbox the result. Self-improvement tip. Where am I going with this? Please leave high-level decisions to management. Alright, so we need to triple the 3. Alright, so that means we got to add it to itself multiple times. So in order to do that, we need to copy it to 0, and that'll make it, that'll have a 3 here in your hand and a 3 here on this. And so we just need to add that twice to get to the triple, and then we need to outbox it. We should be able to jump all the way back around. Alright, so for those who are not following me here, we take the first one. Let's just go through this. Let's go through the first iteration. Went real slow. Take the first one, we copy it down, then we add it twice, and then we get rid of it. 3 times 9. Alright. Looks like we're going good. Yep, 0 is a different one, because 0 should always be 0 no matter how many times you add it together. 3 times 0 is still 0. Nice challenge, speed challenge. Your solution completes in 24 steps on average. So I'm assuming 0 is better than average computed by testing your solution against many permanently generated input sets. So I'm assuming the one we use, 24 is the minimum in both cases. Or 6 is the minimum in that case. Alright, Octoplier. 8 times. There's anything in life more thrilling than self-improvement. Alright, for each thing in the inbox, multiply it by 8 and put the result in the outbox. Alright, so if we're going to multiply it by 8, that means we're going to add it to itself 8 times. But it's wasteful. You can do this using only 3 add commands. Management is watching. Alright, so the way that we can do it by 3 add commands is by, so anytime we're multiplying by something by 8, if we multiply it by 2, and then 2, and then 2, we should be able to get to, alright, so let's just start with this. So I take the first one from the inbox, and I'm going to copy it to 0. Alright, when I add it to itself, for the first time, it's going to be double. If I take that doubled element and I double that one, that would be the same thing as 4 times the the original amount. So if I say 5 plus itself would be 10. If I take 10 and double it, that would be 4 times 5. If I take 4 times itself, so if I take 10 and double it, which was 20, and I double that again, it would be 40, and that 40 would be 8 times 5. So this is actually kind of a cool thought process. This is actually like it's base 2 multiplying. So when we take, alright, so let's just do this. Copy this 2, and then we're gonna add it, right? So now we've got it, and then in order to use that instead, we should be able to copy from the one we just added. I know we already have it. We already have 10. We need to copy it to again. In our hand, we'll have 10 at this point. We want to copy that to there, and then we'll add again from 0. Then we'll copy to one more time, and add one more time, and then outbox it, and jump, loop through all of the available ones. All right, so let's go slow. So 10, 20, and now 40. All right. We're adding the cumulative effects of single adds so that we only have to use 3 adds instead of 8 adds. But we are replacing that with a copy 2. However, if you look at the total number of things we're doing, there was 1 copy 2, 1 add for everything, so it's still only 6 interactions. Apparently is the best option. Alright, contemplier. Oh goodness. We might be out of our depths here. We'll see. When all your work over the last few years comes together, it culminates in a well-executed assignment. For each inbox, multiply it by 40 and put it in the outbox. Okay. Alright, so we can't fully follow the same pattern that we did before. Now we know that we can multiply by 8 if we did copy 2, add, copy 2, add. This is just the one we just got done. Copy 2, add. Okay, so if we wanted to multiply by 16, we could do another one. Right, so that's now 16. So every time you do this copy to add, you're doubling the multiplication number. So in the first one, it's a 2, and then it's a 4, and it's an 8, and then this one's a 16, and the next one will be a 32. All right, so 32 will help us. But it's still, we can't use this pattern to get to 40. What we really need is we need another 8 in here. So we need to be able to do 8, and then after we've done 8, alright, so let's see, we might have to do multiple jumps. So first off, if we did this, that's gonna be 32. This isn't gonna work. What we have is we want to come back and do, so this is going to be 32 times, and then the whole thing will be 32 times because 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and then we need an additional 8 more, which would be 2, 4, 8. I'm not sure how this works. I don't think we'll actually be able to get back to here, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. It seems like it's gonna get stuck in a loop. If it gets stuck in a loop, it'll let us know, I'm sure. Hopefully it just jumps once. If it just jumps once, we should be okay. Nope, it's gonna keep going. Yep. So overflow. Yep. We'll end up getting to the point where we have we've created a circular loop. Alright. So we can't do it that way, but instead of doing that way, we'll get rid of this right now. And we'll just assume that we need to do another 8 more on top of that. But the 8 more cannot come from the same endpoint. We'd have to actually take we need to copy this to multiple places. So this one, we'll use this for the 8, and this one for the 32 times. And then once we get done with both of these built up, so we'll be able to take this at the end of multiplying it by 32. We'll need to put this one back onto 0, so this will store our current value of 5 times 32, and then we need another place to store 5 times 8, and then after we have 5 times 32 and 5 times 8 in individual places, then we can set up oh, so I see what I can do here. When I get done with multiplying it by 2, 4, 8, I can just go ahead and copy that to 1. And in this scenario, I don't really need this anymore. And so at this point, I'm taking it, multiplying by 8, and then I'm copying it to 1. And then I'm also going to copy it to 0, but then I'm going to keep multiplying 0. So at the bottom here, all I'm going to take is what I pulled up from copy 0 and add it to 1, and then put it on the outbox. Let's see if this works. Let's go slow. So the first 3 times we do it there, and then we store it in both places, and then we keep going for 2 more times on 0, and then we add that there and go. Alright, let's see if this will get us. Alright. Use 14 or fewer commands. Alright, we're currently using 16 commands, and we take... Okay, so we've got two commands too many. Let's see where we're missing out. Let's see if we can improve this anywhere. So we gotta be able to get rid of 2 commands. And still get the same answer. Alright, so the first thing I think I see is that we don't need this last copy 2. That copy 2 is extra. We already have it in our hand, so let's pull that one out. I know that's one thing that we can get rid of. Let's see how this works. Let's see if we can see any kind of inefficiencies here. Okay. Didn't see any more inefficiencies there. Perhaps this copy to 0 isn't necessary because I already have it in my hand when I copied it. So in this instance, I can add it from the 1. So if I get rid of this and I copy it and I add it from the 1 instead of adding it from the 0, but then I copy it to 0, I think that'll do it. Let's give it a try. Alright, we'll speed it up a little bit. Alright. Got it. Alright. So that was a little tough, but it was fun. Challenges your mind. Kind of shows you that some of the things you thought you had to do, you don't have to do. That's how performance is in software. Well, I'm going to end it right there for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please subscribe, and see you next time.